Almost 800 million people of this country, out of 1.3 billion population, don't have access to safe sanitation services. About one-third of the world's open defecators, as we know, reside in India alone. So more than 550 million people are actually still going out to defecate in the open today, which is really, really huge.
दस्त लग जाए तो फिर यार गोया दूर है, दबाना पड़ता है उसको, जाते जाते घबराहट हो जाती है।
जब ये बाहर भी जाते हैं तो ऐसा भी सुनने में आया था कि कुछ लड़कियां हैं, कुछ महिलाएं हैं, उनके साथ में छेड़छाड़ का भी केस हुआ है। और पास के एरिया है, वहाँ पर जो है एक लेडीज के साथ में गैंग रेप टाइप का भी हुआ है। कुछ लोगों ने उसके साथ में रेप भी किया है।
13/11/16 में सांप के काटने से डेड हो गई थी उनकी। थोड़ा बाहर गए थे वो, ये अपना सोच के हिसाब से। तो नारा में लगे बैठे हैं, तू काम बताने लिए एकदम भागेगा, देखा नहीं हमको।
उसके बारे में हमको बताना बहुत मुश्किल लगता है कि बता पाएंगे। पहले अगर ये बन जाता तो शायद ये हादसा नहीं हो पाता, तो हमको खूब अच्छा लगता। और भी
80% diseases in rural areas is transmitted through waterborne diseases from human mosquito. In 2014, they announced a Swachh Bharat mission. Government of India, the objective is to have 100% ODF, open defecation free, by 2019.
It's about constructing toilets, it's about 100% usage of those toilets, and it's also about disposing the solid and liquid waste.
What is critical very often and missing element is the supply side, and private sector is a critical stakeholder in that. Without them providing cost-effective, region-specific, context-specific technologies, this entire mission is not going to be sustainable, and private sector can provide solutions with its cutting-edge innovations.
Mixel is a large global building products company. Our expertise really is in the design and the manufacturing, the distribution, marketing of bathroom products. Most of the toilets being built under the Swachh Bharat mission are of the twin pit variety. So the user every couple of years needs to be able to switch between one pit to another pit. Twin pit latrines are a fantastic, sustainable solution, but a lot of them here are not being executed properly because of just the difficulty in actually constructing one. What we recognized maybe about a year and a half ago through field visits here in India was that the whole idea of the junction box in the Y configuration is the problem, and that if we could find a way to align the pipes in a V configuration where the outlet of the toilet was the apex of the V and each pit would be at the top of that V configuration, we'd have two perfectly straight pipes that had very little chance of clogging. With a junction box system like this, to switch from one pipe to the other, the mason would have to chip out the concrete or whatever is blocking the one pipe and move it to block the other pipe. Dirty, impure work. So what we came up with is this SATO twin pit toilet system.
This bucket goes on the lower housing and this rotates inside the housing like this. So when you snap the upper housing on, it becomes one unit. It's nice and strong. With the dual pit system, you keep using one pit until it's filled. Then you would rotate this bucket internally with a stick, and you would direct the fecal matter into this secondary pit, and then you keep using that. And then by the time the secondary pit is full, the first one's already dried in compost, so you can handle it safely, use it as fertilizer. So it's a really sustainable system.
There is a cultural belief in rural areas especially. Toilets cannot coexist at homes because it is at homes where you have to cook food, and you cannot have a toilet near to a place where you are cooking food.
A P-trap below the toilet pan, which creates a seal to keep the odors and flies down into the pit, requires lots of water to flush, often 6, 8, 10 liters of water to completely clear. The SATO trapdoor mechanism allows much less water to be used because the door is cup-shaped and it creates a seal on the bottom of the pan. But when more water is added to the pan, the door opens, and now you have just complete downhill flow out of the pan into the pipe and into the pit. Manufacturing locally is really critical to the strategy of the SATO business model. The market we're trying to serve, these are the poor people of the world, so price points need to be really low. Innovation can also play a major role in behavior change. Providing people innovative products that really work and improve their lives is a good way to make sure behavior change sticks.
We address the needs of people, we understand the problems. The solutions are usually first of its kind in the world. Once your idea in your head becomes something tangible like this, and being able to install in the villages like this is really a good feeling.
ये फायदा है कि आदमी के मतलब हर चीज इसके काम में आने वाली है। शौचालय के बनने से फायदा ये हुआ कि भाई आदमी परेशानी खत्म हो गई बाहर जाने की, पूरा परिवार उसी में हो जाता है कहीं बाहर, मतलब
सब हमको आगे बढ़ाया।